How are y'all feeling today? I pray that you guys are feeling magnificent. It's a beautiful day to get out of survivor mode. It is a lovely day to just get out of survival mode, scarcity, to enjoy your life, be one with yourself, to be true to yourself. It's your birthright to enjoy this journey. It's your birthright to enjoy this life. It's like once I shifted from scarcity into abundance, everything started flowing. I'm just grateful for life. I'm grateful for this day. I'm grateful for everything. You feel me? Soft life. Soft life. Soft life. Shout out to my dad because we are on vacation with the family. My dad got us an all-exclusive retreat. We are in Cancun. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Happy Father's Day to all the real fathers out there. You feel me? Happy Father's Day to the men. Shout out to the fathers that put their children needs in line first and foremost. They put their children's lives as the center, because once you do that, you honestly are helping community, you're helping humanity when you put your ego aside as a man. So shout out to the men that understands their value. Shout out to the men that knows their self-worth, because it's a lot of men that lack self-love, that lack self-worth. And I want you to understand you are valuable. You are validated within yourself. But you got to know that. You got to know that. You don't have to prove. You don't have to be fussing. You don't have to have this jealousy spirit within you. You have to be secure within yourself as a man, as a father, to really help society move forward. But we don't do the complaining over here. We don't do the fussing and the fighting. We don't do that. It don't benefit us when we do that. I can't get a Father's Day text. Did you feed our kids? Fuck them kids, baby. Fuck them kids. Did you not understand? Happy Father's Day. But I appreciate the fathers that really are in the children's life, that really appreciates the child. Yes, I'm on live. Father, happy Father's Day to the real ones out here.
Hey, the best to ever do it.
Okay. Y'all take this screenshot of us. Take the screenshot of us.
How is the light in that way? Thank you.
Okay. So happy, that's what I'm saying, y'all. Black fathers matter. Black fathers matter. You are so right. You said some men just don't have the emotional intelligence to be good fathers. Why is that though? We have to teach the men to have emotional intelligence. Why is they lacking in that area? Why is that? Why do you feel like emotional intelligence is lacking and it's not packing? It's so important to be one with your emotions. It's so important to know how you feel and to connect with that. You're doing nobody no good and you don't know how you feel. You feel more emotions than being mad and sad and depressed and angry. Sometimes we can be overwhelmed. Sometimes we can be unsure. Sometimes we can be unsteady. And it's okay to feel. I think a lot of times men don't want to admit how they feel. Maybe because they can't articulate themselves or communicate themselves. They're afraid of being judged and looked at a certain way, but you gotta not care. Society has like conditioned all of us to not be vulnerable, to not be transparent, to not really be upfront with ourselves. But as a man, I'm telling you, it makes you more secure and whole when you can communicate yourself. You are in touch with your feelings, you are in touch with your heart, because we all have feminine energy and we all have masculine energy. But if you just thinking you just all masculine and you don't have no feminine, baby, you ain't doing us no good. You ain't doing us no good. That ain't doing us no good. Juice said sometimes it's not even worth explaining. But how can we move forward? How can we move forward if we don't communicate and give people grace? You feel me? I personally understand the nature of humans. I understand that most people are ignorant, okay? Most people just lack the fundamental process of knowing themselves, because we're not taught to get to know ourselves first. We're not taught to love ourselves. We're not taught emotional intelligence. We're not taught that. So we have to give each other grace. And I give a lot of humans just grace overall, to understand that this is a learning journey. This is a learning process. So why not help each other? Because once I have been healing myself, I can see the inner child healing that everybody needs to do. Like, we all need to do that. We all need to heal our inner child. Because if we don't heal our inner child, we're going to be fussing and fighting as an adult. Like, why are we arguing as an adult? Why are we mad at other people? For what? We want validation from other people. We want other people to accept us. We want other people to help us. But you gotta help yourself. You gotta help yourself, and you gotta love yourself. And loving yourself is gonna look different. Maybe you just need to support yourself. Maybe you need to care for yourself. Maybe you need to eat better. Maybe you need to work out. I just finished working out. It's amazing. I felt amazing. Trust issues. Unpicked MVP said, trust issues. You have no idea who you're venting to. And trust issues. You know, it's so important. You picked MVP to trust yourself. Understand this. Trust yourself. Don't trust nobody. I'm not telling you to trust anybody. I don't trust nobody. Okay. But when you trust yourself, you know how to move around other people. You know what to trust people with. You feel me? You may not trust them fully with your life, with your secrets, with your dark patterns, but you know what to trust them with. So you know certain things to tell them. You don't have to overshare. That's what people get confused, and people start to overshare their reality to other people instead of just telling people certain things. And that's still showing you are vulnerable. That's still showing that you are in touch with your feelings. But you don't got to tell people everything about you. Trust yourself. Trust yourself, and then you will know what to trust people with. You know, you will trust them with, okay, I can trust you with giving you $10. Okay, I can trust you by being true to your word that you say you're going to show up at 10 a.m. to get some coffee with me, so I'm going to trust you in that. But you don't have to trust a person fully. The only thing that matters is you trust yourself. That's the only thing that matters. Hey, there are issues between black men and men don't want to heal issues. Jade, yeah. You know, I see a man in my comment talking about I'm just babbling. Brother, get off. This is probably not for you. It's not for you. I'm not for everybody. I'm not trying to be for everybody. Okay? But Jade, a lot of times people, you right. Most people don't want to heal. They just want to get in a relationship because they want you to help them, sis. But help yourself. A lot of times these relationships are very needy, codependent, and they will end up draining you because they're emotionally unable or unavailable. So please don't give yourself so much to these folks that are not healing, that are not in touch with themselves. Bet on you, Jade. Bet on you, sis. Invest into you. You can never go wrong when you do that for yourself. You can never. Okay, sis? Jade, religion plays a huge part in men's trauma. They feel like they have to have money to provide, but no emotional intelligence. I know, sis. It's unfortunate that patriarchy is suppressing men too. Patriarchy is oppressing men as well. So until men up and realize like the value in themselves, the value in women, and start to love themselves, then they will start to love the world around them. But you can tell the individuals that don't love themselves. They will complain about life. They will have a scarcity mindset. They will project. So Jade, I want for you to not focus so much on romance or men and all their issues because they got a lot of issues, sis. Save yourself, okay? Save yourself from drowning. Because if you don't save yourself and save other people, they're going to just drown you and pull you down. Don't put so much attention on men and what other people's doing. Pay attention to you. Focus on you. Study you. Learn you. That's the best investment you can ever do for yourself, Jade. You should bet on you. Don't focus on other people and what they doing and how they lacking, because some people's a lost cause. They a lost cause, sis, and I can't save everybody. And everybody probably gonna think I'm crazy or I'm selfish or this and I'm that. Guess what? I'll be all that. I'll be all that. I'll be all that. Hey, this your first time, Jay. I'm definitely realizing that now, love. Life is too short. Okay, you better live for you, sis. You better live. We be wasting our life trying to make sure everybody else right. We be wasting our life trying to prove ourselves. We be wasting our life waiting on other people. Like, some people won't even take a trip because they waiting on somebody to come with them. They waiting to live their life until they get married. They waiting to live their life until they find a soulmate. Let me tell y'all something. You are your soulmate. You are your savior. Nobody's gonna save you here. So once you realize that, baby, game on. Game on. Happy Father's Day to the men that are healing, that are on their journey of self-love, self-discovery, taking accountability and responsibility for themselves, putting their family first and providing emotional support, providing more than just money can buy. You're giving them common sense. You're giving them a common understanding about life. You are giving them the truth and letting them have realistic expectations around life and surrounding life. It's so important as men to deliver the truth to your daughters, to tell them the truth and what it is. Don't have your daughters living in a fairy tale. Tell them the realistic nature around this world and what we're living in. But if you're not telling your daughters the truth, and if you're not telling your sons the truth, then we are going to stay in a predicament that we're in right now. Introduce you to live. Right, say hey to TikTok.
What's going on, TikTok? Hello.
Give them some advice about for the fathers out there, the impact having a great father has on you.
Well, I'm blessed because I know everybody doesn't get a chance to experience this. An excuse to pimple patch, but it does make a huge impact on the way that I view love, relationships, life in general. Like, I'm here in Cancun, Mexico on an all-inclusive resort because of my father. Like, I'm 30 years old and still having
30 years young.
and I still have my vacations paid for. Like it's a blessing. It's such a blessing, and I love my dad. I am so inspired by him, motivated by him. My standards are up here because of him. Won't accept anything less. I know what I deserve. I know my value. Um, yeah, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm so happy for my dad and so happy for the life that I was given to live. So yeah.
Yes, I love you, sister.
I love you more.
Thank you for that. That you guys continue to save yourself. You feel me? You know, I am so grateful that my dad did instill like values, morals within me. So, like my sister said, the standard is very high. And I realized that real is rare these days. They don't make them like my daddy no more. Okay, my dad's old fashioned. He's a traditional man, and he provides more than just what money can buy. The presence of a gentle spirit, a calming spirit, a peaceful spirit. My dad don't bring drama. Okay, and it's rare to meet a man that don't bring drama, that finds solutions, that understands the value of women, his wife, and daughters around him. So he truly is leading by example. We went to the gym earlier today as a family. Like, we get it in. Like, that's where we just was at the gym. Now we just watching the views. So, a father just in your life, the presence really is a true impact. So happy Father's Day to the fathers that really putting in that work, doing the inner work, taking accountability. I'm gonna keep saying that. It's so rare. It's so rare these days. And I commend the men that are doing the healing work, that are valuing their family, valuing women, and value themselves. So I just wanted to get on here and say what's happening. I'll be back though. I'll be back, but this was just a morning. Happy Sunday. Happy Father's Day, and I love y'all tremendously. Cop that ebook, available now on Amazon, and I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace.